call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Abraham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Tamatova. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Goes to the option. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. He'll start this drive firing. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Third down play from the gun. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Give to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dozier. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Penn State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something to get. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Second down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to change this route. The inside handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time.
Dead center perfect. It's our forced to settle for 3. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. Hits the crease. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a... And the ball is free on the pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Dozier. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll toss it. Creates a little room. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Finds a little space.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Uncorks it. Working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's a big missed opportunity there, and sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. Nittany Lions haven't had a lot of great runners at quarterback in their history, but an effective move there.
Yeah, finding those guys that can give you a little yin to the yang, right? Like they got the ground game, that's what they're built on, but finding those QBs that can create a little bit of balance like this will be really critical for Penn State's future.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dozier. Rushes on him. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He's got his man at the 45 on his way. He's into the open down the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Dozier. Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback running on the draw. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Caught close to the marker, it's Clinton. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job. That
interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
So now on comes the field goal unit. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself on the draw.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. back to work on offense now. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires to the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.